Check out
darksydephil the Lolcow
in Phil of the Future next.
Yeah. Derek, good luck on your driving test tomorrow.
In Life with Derek.
For those of you who are watching on demand, because I actually haven't started locally recording yet, but I'm actually going to make this stream a on-demand video to watch in its entirety. Welcome as well. I am also going to split this up. What I'm going to do is start recording segments for people to watch. So there'll be an intro video, and then Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, Mega Man 6, if we happen to do DSP tries it, maybe like an ending video, etc. All right? All right, let me actually start recording then. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm DSP, and this is DSP's Mega Man Marathon 2. Today is August 8th, 2025. Now, there's a few things going on today during this marathon. Allow me to explain and lay out the groundwork, okay? Number one, you guys can contribute to support my content. I hope that you will. When we did this back in January, it actually did quite well for a retro marathon. All right, it really did. It did pretty good. My goal today would be at least to match what I did in January. And if I remember correctly, I'm not even kidding, I think I made around like $750 during that marathon. So obviously I'd like to try to at least match that today, if not top it. You always want to do better, not worse, right? We'll see how that goes. Now, as you guys are contributing today, we have all new animations. I set all these up this week to try to be ready for this marathon. There are animations for $4.20, $5, $6.66, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100. All of these are special animations that not only play on the screen, but also all have sound effects that are tied in. There is a Mega Man animation for $10. So if you like Mega Man, you want to see a Mega Man animation, $10 contribution will get that up on the screen. But there's some new ones that I've added that you guys haven't even seen yet because they're newly added. And, you know, how often do you really get someone to contribute, you know, $100? Almost never, right? But during a marathon like this, typically that's when we get some of the bigger contributions. So it would be great today, as you are enjoying the stream, to support the stream. And you can do that through many different ways. You can become a member here on DSP Gaming on YouTube. You can become a subscriber over on Kick. You can give some memberships to your fellow viewers here on YouTube, or you can give some subscriptions over on Kick. We even have sound effects for gifted subscriptions on Kick now. You can do a super chat here on YouTube. You could do a tip via PayPal, which you can actually access that information by typing !tip in the chat, and a link will pop up where you can see the link and you can go contribute that way too. All right. So number one, you can contribute during the stream, and for every $100 that I raise today, I will be taking a shot of liquor. What liquor, you say? We have some options. Notably, Jimador tequila, which is pretty good. It's pretty smooth. I like it. I've had this for a bit. As you can see, I've had some of it already. And tequila right here for shots. Okay. We also have, from a previous marathon, the 99 brand fruit pack, which is a variety of fruit flavored shots that are very strong. 99, so they're like 45% liquor or whatever. Very potent stuff. Some of them taste great. Some of them taste disgusting. All right. So those are options. But I also have a whiskey, and I also have rum. So I can get those if and when we're ready. If you guys say, hey, we want to see a whiskey shot or a rum shot instead of that other stuff, I can get that too. I just don't have it in here yet. I couldn't carry all these bottles up here in one go. All right. So for every $100 raised on the stream, I'll take a shot. And you might say, well, how's that going to affect things? Last time around, you guys had me take a bunch of shots early, and I started playing Mega Man 1, and I was tipsy. It'll be interesting to see how much and at what points you actually have me drinking. And you might say, well, why is it $100 for a shot? Because if I make it 20 or 50, you'll have me drinking 10 shots. I'll be drunk. I can't do the stream. I'll be sick. All right. We have to pace it so that it makes sense. Doing it this way, it makes sense. Okay. So that will be happening all day long. Every $100 raised, I take a shot. Now there will be limitations. Let's say in some ridiculous thing, I raised like $2,000 today. No, I'm not taking 20 shots within like a few hours. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to kill myself and need a stomach pumping or go to the hospital. But I'll try to pace myself well. I will try to do as much as I can. There absolutely is not any guarantee that I'm going to be drinking every shot, but I'm going to do my best. Listen, I like drinking, so it's not that I don't want to do it, but I have to do what makes sense for the business, right? I have to be able to get through the marathon today, right? Okay. Now, a few things are going to happen determined by the levels of support that we get today on this marathon. The first thing, and this is the immediate, as you can see if you take a look at the top of the screen, but the thing is, because of the way that things panned out, we weren't hitting our goals, all right? As you can see right there, goals hit 97 out of 100. In a normal week, we probably would have had the 100 already, but a few things happened, like RoboCop being boring and crashing nonstop, Donkey Kong becoming insanely boring. The thing is, it's gaming these days because it's funny. The streams that are about me, for example, us interacting when I play American Truck Simulator, right? Or a stream where literally I called it Chill with Phil and all we did was hang out and talk for an hour and a half. I hit and exceed my goals. But when I'm dependent on a game, the success of the stream usually is dependent on the quality of the game. If the game is boring and I'm doing my best to get through it, but if it's boring, it's boring. People aren't going to support a boring ass game. Donkey Kong Bonanza has become insanely boring. People don't care about it. I got to finish it now. So, you know, that's the problem. AAA gaming today isn't what it used to be. A lot of these games that used to be able to depend on to be great end up being boring halfway through. And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm still playing this. What a slog. So today we're at 97 out of 100 goals. The goal is to hit 100 goals as soon as possible. Why? Because today I would like to do a live edition of DSP Tries It. We were trying to do DSP Tries It all week. I'm going to be ordering food from a local restaurant called Claim Jumper, but the goal today is to try to get things off the menu I haven't had before. We need to hit 100 goals to do this. That's how it works. Every 10 goals hit, I do a DSP Tries It episode. So the sooner we hit it, the better. It would be amazing if we could hit that goal within the first few hours because I want to order the food for dinner. And typically I order dinner around 4:35 p.m.-ish during these marathons. Right now, for the record, it's 11:47 a.m. Okay, so we need to hit goals. Let's do it and let's hit that goal. So that's number one, is that for your support, I will take shots, but also we're going to be ordering food for DSP Tries It if we hit 100 goals. Now, you might say, well, what happens if we don't hit 100 goals? Well, first of all, that would really suck. Because like I said, the marathon in January, we did 750 some bucks of support, and I want to top that today if possible. I want to see, hey, can we do better, right? But if we don't even hit 3 goals today, I still have to eat. So I already talked to my wife, and she's looking to say, well, if we don't hit the goals, what's the backup plan? We're literally just going to order something randomly. Will I eat it on stream? Yeah, I will, but it's not going to be DSP Tries It. I'm probably not even going to film it. It'll just be me on stream eating and talking with you guys. I won't even treat it as like a taste test. It'll be more like I'm just eating because I'm going to be starving in the middle of the marathon, and then we move on. So ideally, we're going to be doing DSP Tries It. I would love to do DSP Tries It. I want to do a new episode. We didn't have one this week because of the weirdness of this week, okay? But there's sadly no real guarantees that this is going to happen. I guess we have to see what happens. And that's number one. So number one, every 100 bucks of support hit today, I take a shot. You choose the shot. And when we hit 3 goals, we'll be doing DSP Tries It for dinner, hopefully. But there's another factor involved here as well. So today, depending on how this marathon does, if we exceed what I did last time, someone actually just looked it up in chat. They said it was $761 that I raised in January on the first Mega Man Marathon. Okay. All right. So if we exceed that by $1, if we do 762 today, I will do a second marathon at the end of this month, last weekend-ish. Okay. And that will be Mega Man Marathon 3, the finale. So today is the day. If you were someone who's been asking for the return of the classics, if you've been saying, we want great classic gameplay, we want another marathon with fun stuff like that, then let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can hit these goals. Can we get DSP Tries It today? Can we get, the Mega Man Marathon to be the best one ever? And then we'll do a bonus marathon at the end of the month. So there's multiple things you get. You get me drinking, you get fun animations, you get DSP Tries It, and you get an additional marathon at the end of the month if we hit these goals today. All right? All right, so now let's get our first support of the marathon. We first tip of the day. Let's see if it's, hopefully it's not a troll. Yep, it's a troll. Just ignore the troll. I knew it. First I saw, oh boy, here we go. Okay, I did get a $5 tip here. It was our first super chatter of the day, $10. Thank you so much. So thank you. So guys, how about this? Let's get me to my first shot. Let's get me up to $100 to my first shot of the day. I'll start to get a little bit tipsy. It'll be funny. And start to enjoy the day, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's get to $100. Who want to see some animations? Like I said, there's new you've never seen the animation for $100. Well, you've seen the animations for $50, but you haven't heard the sound effects. Okay. You also, no one's seen the animation for $30. No one's done a $30 contribution. We've had people who have done like 20 and people who've done 50, but no one who did 30. So you want to see some new stuff? Here's some cool new sound effects. Let's get some support rolling. All right. How about some subs over on Kick? Who will be the first sub on Kick today? Let's get it going. Who's going to be the first membership on YouTube? Let's find out. We should have a checklist and try to get a contribution of every level. Well, I'm sure we'll, by the end of today, this is a marathon, it's going to be running a long time. I'm sure that we'll be seeing a lot of them. All right, come on. Let's get one sub over on Kick right now. Who's going to be the first sub on Kick? Let's get our first sub of the marathon right now on Kick. Just drop one single sub. And we can say, all right, we got some Kick support. Rather than being deadbeats and running around dragging your feet, let's get the first sub of the day. We already got a nice super chat, and we got a tip. Let's get a sub. You got bills to pay per low-key, so here's what you do. You go pay the bills, come back, and then you contribute to the stream. Perfect. Good idea. Sounds like a plan. Cydia says, how much longer do you think it'll take to wear down LTG into doing a match with you? Well, let's see. It went from he completely ignores me to he gets angry at people who mention me in his chat to he's doing giant segments of his show where he's ranting and jumping out of his chair yelling about me, and now he's tweeting about me. So there's levels of escalation. We're getting there, right? Levels of escalation. We'll see. Casino wanted to give him $5,000 for the match, but then they changed their mind when they learned about his more recent actions. Oh, yeah? So now they're going down that road with him, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about? Because remember, there's no podcast today. There's no podcast tomorrow. But we could hang out a little bit before we start. I told you, my idea here, my goal is to at least get one shot before we start with the game. Or at least have a little bit of a buzz before we begin. So what do you guys want to chat about? Let's talk about momentum. Someone just said, let's talk about momentum. All right, let's talk about momentum. Let's talk about the momentum that you can create. You contribute to the stream right now, and we can get that first shot going. Let's go. Here, we did a $5 contribution and a $10 contribution. Who wants to do 420? Who wants to see the 420 animation? How about a 666? Or a 20, or a 30, or a 50, or 100. Let's go. Adam Lanzarock says, oh, I'm going to save my contribution till the end of the stream to grow support. You're not going to contribute because you're broke. Or else you would do it right now, you phony. We all know the truth. Is it true LTG beat me already at Street Fighter 4? No, that was my evil twin who sucks at fighting games. And then I received a $5 Canadian super chat from, now that is, it's the equivalent of like $3.50. And he says, it's Devakin, not Devaklin, by the way. How much can you bench press? I can bench press the amount of weight that my pectoral muscles can support while pushing upwards off my chest. That's how much I can bench press. Thanks for the super chat. So we're up to $30. All right, let's keep momentum going. Who's going to get us to 50? Who's going to do a $20 contribution to get us to 50 right now? How about 4 subs over on Kick? Or a $20 tip or a $20 super chat? And you can see that animation. Now, for the record, you've been saying in chat all week that you were withholding this week so you could contribute to the Mega Man Marathon. We all read it. So now the question is, will you put your money where your mouth has been? Very nice. Did put their money where their mouth is and just gifted 5 memberships to the community. So thank you. All right. So with that, we are now up to 51 bucks of support, halfway to the first shot. Let's keep going. To the $2 super chat. All right, so now we're up to 55. All right, let's keep that momentum going, everyone. Let's get to the 100. We haven't seen a $20 animation, a $30 animation. Let's get some of those. Let's see some of those and hear those sound effects. Let's go. Thank you so far for the early support. Appreciate it. Excuse me. We are doing shots today. Every 100 bucks raised is a shot. So we're halfway to 1. Let's get it going. Let's hit that first shot, and then we'll probably start with Mega Man 4. So the $2 super chat, so they saved up all week to support today. Enjoy. I can't imagine how you were saving up all week to get for $2. I mean, wow. But thanks. I mean, thank you. But that's saving up for $2 is kind of interesting in 2025. Wow. Oh, no, I didn't say it wasn't enough. I'm just saying your statement that you saved up for it was fascinating. But outside of that, I appreciate every contribution. I keep saying this to people, that success is based on a large group of people who like the stuff you're putting out, all contributing a little bit. Success is not based on one person coming and dumping and financing everything. Even though it's nice when that happens, and it does occasionally happen. You'll have someone who's a big fan and they want to come by and support you, and they'll do a big contribution. That is not where success lies. Take a look at any of these marathons that I've done this year, some of the ones that have done the best. Usually there's one person who does a big contribution, but then where did the rest of it come from? A whole bunch of people who gave a little. That's the true way to have a crowdfunded success on the internet, you know? I would much rather, and I've said this, I would much rather do a stream where I entertain a whole bunch of people and they each give a little than do a stream for one person who gives a lot. You know, I did the private react stuff for a while there for what, a year, 2 years. And I enjoyed doing it and it was fun. And I was actually exposed to a whole bunch of different cultural topics and things that normally I wouldn't even know about. But it's more enjoyable for me to be in front of an audience of many who we can interact and have fun. I can see your reactions than just one person that I'm making a video for, you know? I quite honestly think that the whole private react thing, it did work. It was successful. It made me good money. But it's not where I want to go. I don't want to be someone sitting around making cameos all day. I'd much rather be a live streamer who has an audience who we talk and hang out and have a good time. The K-pop videos were brutal. You don't know how I got through them. Listen, I enjoyed learning about K-pop for the first few videos, but admittedly, it becomes too much of the same, and then it gets boring. Like, if something's a new topic and I'm fascinated by it because I don't know anything about it, that's cool. But once you're the 10th video in, it's like, oh, brother, well, I got to do it. And that's what I mean, too. Like, when you're doing private videos, private streams, private reacts, you have to react to the content that's chosen for you. As opposed to here, I get to control what we're doing, you know? Okay. So anything else you guys want to talk about? Like I said, I want to hit the first shot before we start with gameplay, and we're almost there. Who's going to get us to the 100? I'll take my first shot. You'll pick which one I do, and then we will start with Mega Man 4. Let's go. Oof. Here's the deal. We need to hit our goals to get 100 goals hit so we can do DSP Tries It today. Then we can start talking about what DSP Tries It is for next week. If so be it, if you guys want me to go back to fast food and do the McDonald's adult Happy Meal, I'll do it. But we got to get to our goal today. When you're on Kick, you can gift subs. That's how you contribute when you're on Kick. Someone just asked, how do you contribute if we're a viewer on Kick? You have to gift subs. It's the only way. Or you could tip. You could type !tip in either chat right now. It brings up the tips link and you can send a tip via PayPal. Everyone can do that as well. All right, guys, let's do it right now. Let's hit our first $100 milestone so I can take a shot, and then let's start with Mega Man 4. Let's do it right now. Who's going to do some subs on Kick? Who's going to do a nice big tip or super chat? Get us to 100 right now. We'll take the first shot. We'll get started with Mega Man. Let's do it. No, not coffee. I'm just drinking filtered water for now. I'm waiting for my first shot. I want to take a nice shot, but then get started with Mega Man while I'm, you know, getting something going. But I guess it's taking forever. I don't know. Like I said, guys, the idea is to hit 3 goals so we can have dinner. DSP Tries It. But right now, we're not even hitting $100 for a shot, so I don't know what's going on today. Remember all that we have going on? I talked about it earlier. I'll reiterate. Every $100 raised, I take a shot of your choice, and I have tons of different liquor to choose from, including tequila, whiskey, rum, and flavored 99 shots that are really strong. Every $150 is a goal. When we hit 3 goals today, we're doing DSP Tries It, Claim Jumper, a local restaurant that I want to order dinner from today, but dinner would be in roughly 4 hours. So we have to hit that in 4 hours. And then if we top what I did in the Mega Man Marathon in January, which was, someone had brought it up, said it was $761. If we top that today on this stream, I'm doing a bonus Mega Man Marathon at the end of the month to finish up these collections and try to get through all the games. Okay? Gifted 1 membership. Thank you. Now we're up to 62 in support. Again, we got new animations. We got new stuff going today. Can we get to the 100 right now? And then we can start with the game. All right. Are we done? I guess no one's really talking anymore. All right. We'll get started then. Let's get set up and get started. Gifted 5 memberships. So that'll be 77. We're up to 77 of support now. There we go. Thank you. No, the one Donkey Kong Bonanza is on hold. I am going to resume it next week, but I'm not really playing it that much because basically it's insanely boring now that we're nearing the end game and no one really wants it. But I've already invested like 20 hours in, so I want to see the end. So we're just going to play it slowly. Thank you for the 666 tip. See, now we're talking. Now we got stuff moving. Now we're at 83. Look, we're only 17 away. Let's go. Let's hit that first 100 right now. Pick that shot, and then we'll get started. What perks do you get for being a member on YouTube? You get a cool crown to show how long you've been a member, and you get access to all of my emotes, of which there's like an insane amount of emotes. Like a ridiculous, over-the-top amount of emotes that I have on YouTube. All right, folks. I just received a $17 tip from... Thank you. Now, remember, we have a lot today. We have all these, but we have tequila, whiskey, and rum. We have a lot of stuff to go through and try. So let's see how it all goes. But let's start with 99 mangoes to start the event. Here we go. Ooh. I've only had this once before, many months ago. It smells good. It actually smells legit good. I hope it tastes good. I don't remember if this one was good or not. All right, ready? All right, everyone. Mega Man Marathon 2 getting started. Down the hatch. Cheers and salud. That is good. It's very sweet, but it actually has a good mango flavor. That's good. That's a good one. Some of these are terrible, but some of them are pretty good. That one's actually a good one. Anyway, thanks for the super chat. And then I got a $1.25 tip. Ew, he says, hello from Bangkok. A man who goes to bed with an itchy butt wakes up with a stinky finger. Oopsie poopsies. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, that's revolting. All right. See, now we got some momentum going. Now we're talking. Now we're up to 113 and climbing. Can we get to 150 and get to our first goal of the marathon right now? Who's going to get us there? Don't you guys want to see some of the bigger animations? I know I want to see the $30 animation. We haven't even seen it yet. It's a new one we haven't even seen. You know what's hilarious? So now people are angry on the Kick chat. You know, the LARPers. They're angry that now support started coming in. They were happy when for the first hour there was almost no support. Now I've already topped 100 and now they're all upset. They're very upset. Oh, it feels to be getting success now? Oh, can't take that. Excuse me. Yes, I do have a $100 animation. I said $4.20, $5, $6.66, $10, $20, $30, $50, $100 are all unique with their own unique animations and sound effects. Can I drink a shot again? Yes, when we hit 200 bucks of support, it's time for the second shot. Okay. Well, I said, if you got me to 100 beat start, let's live up to that expectation. All right, that promise, I should say. Let's do it. Thank you, guys. Great little intro here. I'm very excited to see how I do. I'm very excited to see how the marathon does. Will we have DSP Tries It? Will we actually qualify for a second marathon at the end of the month? Let's find out. Here we go. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's quickly get set up here.
Hey, don't go away. Life with Derek is next.
Then I can't like unfuck her sister. And sister.
So, but why is it in my forum? It has nothing to do with it.